Good morning, baby. Say, how you do this morning? These missus gonna have just a loving spoonful. Yeah, loving spoonful. Just a little spoonful. You know I got to have that loving spoonful. I just kind of came up with that. It's an improvised break on the old John Hurt song, Coffee Blues, also known as Spoonful Blues or Lovin Spoonful, recorded by different artists, different times, different ways he did it. If you want the full history of the song, check out the guitar version of the video I did. I walked through the history of the song and how it developed. And it's pretty interesting if you're, a blues historian and you get into that kind of thing like I do. As I said, I just improvised that break. It's chordal. I'm going to show you how I do it. You may come up with something completely different, but remember the goal of these videos is to always show you can play blues on mandolin, and it's not that hard. So I'm starting, let's see, when I was strumming the chords, when I was just singing, I'm on an A with the A note on top. A with the pinky finger on the 5th fret, 1st string. Lay the ring finger down right above it, and then the pointer on the E note, 3rd string, 2nd fret. So, and I'm just going from A to A7, and it's actually just 2 beats like that. D7, and sliding into it, I think sounds better. And then what you can actually do is take your pointer finger, your 1st finger, and slide it from the 3rd fret up, so you go. That's really follows the way the song, the melody of the song goes. Back to A, A7, and then E7, A. And the 7 chords I'm using, the D, of course, is right here. It's that 3-note D, triangular shaped D on the, the top notes on the D. So that's going to be 2nd string, 5th fret, and then you just make that little triangle shape. And so when I'm sliding my finger up there, and then for the E7, just take it up 2 frets. Now, of course, there are other E7s you can use. You don't have to go here. You could easily play it here. If that sounds better to your ear, do it. I think I like to slide into it, though. But if you want to just go, they're both E7s. Of course, there's an E7 sitting right here, just 1 fret away. And it's got the G sharp on top, so it gives a completely different color to the sound. Like I said, I like to play the E7 here on this tune. Perfectly acceptable to play it here. If you play it here, it's a little more dissonant. I would say if you're playing with other pickers, if you're not playing solo, run through it one time so they see which chord you're going to, because when they hear that that G sharp or A flat, it may throw them off. And that's the last thing you ever want to do. If you're a mandolin player, a guitar player, a banjo player, I don't care what it is. If you play a string instrument, that rhythm is part of it. You never want to lose your timing. You always want to stay in rhythm. And if you're going to play non-standard chords, warn your other musicians. Do not just play a chord out of the blue because it's theoretically acceptable or anything else without warning them, because that's when everybody just stops playing and looks at you like, what the heck are you doing? And that's the worst thing that can happen on stage. I mean, that is the worst. And I mean, that is when people start hating you and shooting daggers out of their eyes, and they may even kick you out of the band. There was, what was his name? Was it Lenny Breau? He was a great jazz guitar player, but grew up in a country band. And when he started playing jazzier chords, I believe it was actually his father, who was the lead singer in the band, punched him in the mouth. You just do not do that, okay? Anyway, so what did I do on the break? I just started out again with that A, because those are your melody notes right there. Yeah, just like that. And then instead of going up the E chord, I just went. I like that. And it's so simple. I mean, what is that? That's E, open E. And that time we are going to use that G sharp or A flat. So E, G sharp, E, A, what is that? F sharp, E, and that's C sharp to open A. Let's see if I can do it again. Again, I made this up on the fly. I don't think I played that. That actually sounds good too. Yeah, I like emphasizing that note. Let's see, let's try it again. Super simple. There's no reason you can't play blues on the mandolin. I'm sure you can come up with something a lot more complex than what I just did, but that sounds right to my ear. And frankly, if I sat down in a group, started picking right now, and we were to do this song, that's probably exactly how I'd play it, because it's what came naturally for me. So, great old John Hurt song. Let's see. Well, got to go to Memphis, bring it. I'm off rhythm. Got to go to Memphis, bring it back to Leland. 'Cause I got to have that lovin' spoonful, that lovin' spoonful, that lovin' spoonful. These men can have just a lovin' spoonful. And that's just fun to play. It's a classic song. Everybody loves it. I mean, anyway, be sure to check out the guitar version where I give you the history of it and everything. It's one of those like signature songs of the genre, like C.C. Wright or Matchbox Blues, one of those that like everybody knows. And so it's a good one to get on your fingertips, especially since it's just a 3-chord blues song with a super simple melody. So anyway, y'all, have a good one. If you got any questions, please email me. Always feel free to get in touch, and I'll talk to you next time.